Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? I ain't gonna lie, full transparency. I I actually had Turles. I did this. This is my second take. I recorded like a 15-minute reaction, and I was recording on the wrong window, so it was just a black screen to you guys. Y'all would have been like, "Yo, what the heck does he have going on?" But that's all right. So now Turles is the next Dokkanfest on JP. If you don't know about me, Turles is my favorite movie boss, so I'm super excited for this. I'm very hyped for this. There's a different feeling. There's two different feelings for me as a person that has the privilege to give you guys my genuine reactions. Like, I never front off y'all, right? If I'm not super hype, I'll talk about what the unit can bring, but I won't tell you guys I'm super hype about it. I don't really do that. Turles, I'm super hyped for. So me having the privilege of giving you guys my reactions really makes me happy, because there's two things I do, right? There's reacting to the news of like the in-game news, and then there's the reacting to the data download, which has Turles' kit and skill sets in it. I like reacting. It's a great feeling when I look at this and I'm hype about that. So like for Kale, I'm like, cool, I do think Kale deserved a decent unit. She was a very powerful character. But then you look at this, and Turles is my dog. So it's like, oh, let me go run to the computer and make sure I put my reaction up for this. I got so much I want to talk about. And like I said, I was so excited, I messed up the recording window on OBS. So we're going to go back from where I was before, but in a more organized fashion. I was winging it before. I'm kind of redoing it. Turles has a handful of units in the game, and there are a lot of avenues you can take to give Turles the proper Dokkanfest without intruding on the Turles name. I really hope that they don't, but I'm sure that they will. So if you go to AGL Turles, when he becomes explosive, he's named Turles Boost. I doubt they're gonna name him Turles Boost, but here's to hoping, right? But assuming his name is just Turles, we're gonna circle all the way back here. That means now the only units he can link with that are Turles's. Turles named units. Let's go with that. The only other Turles units he's got are the Great Ape Turles, who is not Easy Aid, and then Team Turles, the Crusher Core, which I would really like to see Easy Aid, but I'm not unrealistic. I don't expect him to Easy Aid at all. I don't even have the slightest. It's just, it has been 2.5 years, and clearly they're dropping a Turles. Like, this isn't a theory. They are dropping a Turles. So it's not completely out the window, but I'm not putting my money on that. With that being understood, Great Ape Turles has a very, very important job right now. I've been wanting him to EZA for a long time, especially since AGL Dokkanfest Turles EZA'd a long time ago. How long has it been now? It's only been a year? Why does it feel like it's been so much long? He aged out way too fast. I would have said it's been a year and a half. But yeah, AGL Dokkanfest is EZA'd. Great Ape Turles, this is about time for him to get his sub EZA. So now he's getting his sub EZA. If he's just like, let's say his super attack goes to greatly stacking defense for 3 turns with a high chance to stun. Monster for Super Battle Road. That looks really good on Super Battle Road. Then his passive skill, you see he gives himself key. If you don't know, he gives himself key when key is 9 or more, he'll auto super. He essentially, I forgot how it works, but there's a difference between a unit like, okay, I think what it is, there's a difference between a unit that supers early because of the key modifier, right? There's a difference. There's supering early, and then there's getting the key to get to your 12 key multiplier. Turles hits a bit harder than any unit that would have just supered at 9, 10, or 11 key. I'm old, right? I should know this by heart, but it's rare for a unit to have this in their passive. That's not some sort of LR, or it's not conditional. The condition is getting key, right? Turles gets 3 key, let's say 100% attack and defense when key is 9 or more, and then he gives himself 30% damage mitigation, and then maybe he guards against movie heroes, and I know I'm asking for a lot. I'm winging it right now. And then he gives extreme class allies 2 key, 25% attack and defense, or like movie bosses 2 key, 30% attack and defense, and like 10% crit chance. That's a real decent looking sub EZA. Remember, sub EZA, bro, we can't set the bar too high. So a sub EZA isn't gonna be insane. I think they'll just be alright. I think this Turles, he just needs to be runnable. He needs to be runnable. Even what I just said for him might not be that good because his offense is probably not gonna be that crazy. I was just spitballing a passive. He has a very important role because his name is different. Now you get what I've been saying with this, and then this is always gonna be useless. Like I expect this guy to sub EZA. So with that comes the Great Ape transformation. I hate any and all Great Ape transformations. I don't like any of them. The old ones, the real old washed out ones. I hate those so much. So I don't expect much. This guy's done. It's over with for this guy. Like I said, I do think if you're being realistic, his name is going to be Turles for the new Dokkanfest. What type do I want him to be? I didn't even think of that earlier. What type do I want him to be? I want him to be extreme, I guess physical, because that's the only slot that hasn't been represented, literally. So yeah, he's gonna be physical. I do not expect him to be ends. I don't expect him to be, especially with Demon King Piccolo Jr., Demon Prince, Jr., especially with Jr. being an extreme int unit. Super 17 was extreme STR. This guy should be awakening from the World Tournament medals sometime soon. I was going to get to him eventually. Where is he? Low class. Absolute suppression Turles. So who knows what he's going to do upon EZAing. The World Tournament EZAs, only like 2 of them have been good. I ain't gonna front. So I don't really, the bar is not too high. You know, it's very low. So I would take that the odds are he's gonna be garbage. Then you get over to this guy. This is intriguing. Even though he has the same name as what I expect the Dokkanfest to have, if he's a slot 3 unit, he is, by the way, I want to take a minute to acknowledge him because he is one of the oldest units to ever not get some sort of resurgence or EZA or anything like that. He is extremely old, people. I think he would awaken from the Extreme Z area, which I hate that Extreme Z area. Damn that. But he is August of 2016. The man is 7 years old, bro. He's coming up on 7 years old. So he's been in a position to awaken to 140 for a long time now. Literally since sub EZAs came out, he's been in that position for a long time. So I don't know what they're going to do with him, but if he comes out, he's a slot 3 unit, and then the Dokkanfest is a slot 1 unit. Who knows what the Dokkan... You can never guess a Dokkanfest unit's passive. I'm not into that. I don't want to do that. That's not fun. You can guess their leader skill, their categories, and maybe their animations and their link sets. You're not guessing what their passive is correctly. Unless it's like a Vegito, right? And they have a staple mechanic, like say... well, actually, Turles would have that. So, like, you know, Vegito's got counters. Gogeta's got super effective. Super Saiyan 4s have super attack counters. Turles, every Turles unit pretty much gives allies key. Either gives allies key or gives themselves key off the Fruit of the Tree of the Might, like, effect, right? Staying true to that. Every single Turles gives key. I did know that. I didn't think of it in regards to this Dokkanfest reveal. I hadn't thought of that in my first video. Now, yeah, so this guy can be decent. He could be in slot 3. The Dokkanfest will be in slot 1. Maybe they're both supporting each other. Maybe this Turles in slot 3 has a great chance to dodge and like 30% attack mitigation or something. I don't know, bro. That's not my job. But he'll still be giving at least 3 key in this support buff right here. Then you've got the physical Dokkanfest. I'm hoping he's physical. In slot 1, giving movie bosses 2 key and 40% attack and defense. And then low class warriors get 20% attack and defense, right? Like, I don't know. We'll see it, figure it out. We'll figure all of that out. This is really interesting. I really, really like where you can go with this. Now, finally, let's get to the Goku. This Goku unit, he's really, really old, right? He can EZA, or you can just take him, the idea, the moment, which is not a well-represented moment at all. This is the only card from that moment. And just re-release him with top-tier animations. Because, yes, I do think there's multiple ways they can do that, too. The banner unit, or you could just make him a Part 2 LR. Now, I don't remember what JP did last year around this time. I want to say that they gave their players in LR, like a yellow coin LR around this time of year. But maybe I'm bugging out. Also, keep in mind, people, this will be the first Tanabata where Tanabata is coming up in July, right? Like late July. So literally a month from when I'm uploading this video, Tanabata will be starting then. This will be the first one with Carnival LRs. So part 2 of Tanabata might just be a Carnival LR. Hell, part 1 of Tanabata might have a Carnival LR. We don't know how they want to handle it. This is new to everybody. From there, let's just assume that this Goku is going to be a decent unit. He can be a banner unit or he can be a part 2 LR before Tanabata. I think the former is more likely of him just being a unit on Turles' banner. Maybe Turles gets this guy as a banner unit with better animations, and then you get the Crusher Core. Oh, that's fire. The Crusher Core could get their own unit, which is like Ginyu-esque, or even better, you know, Tora, like Tech Bardock's Tora. He has the team, the Bardock Squadron, in one card. The issue with that, which won't happen with this Crusher Core if they are their own unit, is Turles. So Bardock suffers at Tora's team. Like Bardock's team suffers from the fact that Tora is just named Tora. It doesn't seem to matter that much because he doesn't have much competition, but it is really stupid that it's not named Bardock Squadron. That would have helped a lot, and they would be on a couple more categories. They would be on Joint Forces, right? So it's stupid. It's very dumb. I don't understand what the idea was there. But yeah, you can do something with this. Support memory will probably come out. It'll either, in my eyes, I think a nice idea for a support memory would be, okay, so let's talk about what it would do. It's hard to, I guess it would just give movie bosses a buff if it is from Turles himself. It could be a Turles moment, him saying like, oh yeah, we're going to Earth to plant the fruit of the tree, right? You could just take that. Movie bosses get 10% attack and defense for 5 turns or whatever. That's not my job. Or you could go the route of Great Ape Gohan, who could also be a banner unit or a free-to-play unit or something during this celebration. I'm hoping this is a decent celebration. Why? Because I love Turles. If Gohan is a Great Ape and he has Gohan Great Ape in his name, I know people don't get excited about Kid Gohan. I can't help you with that. He comes out, or if he's a support memory, then you could give a support memory buff to, I don't know what you would do. Hopefully, man, what category? Well, let me finish the Gohan point, and then I'm gonna ask what I was about to ask. Gohan is calmed down at one point when he was raging out as a Great Ape as an Ozaru by Icarus. Icarus made him chill out, and he starts playing with Icarus and just watching Icarus frolic and dance and fly, whatever. Cool, love that. I really do like Icarus, by the way. You take that, you make it a support memory. All allies get, I don't know, bro. Or like 1 key and 15% attack and defense for 2 turns when HP is below 80%. It's just a better version of that other Icarus support memory, right? I'm spitballing right now. I'm really hard spitballing. So you could give something like that. Then when we circle back over here and forget all the points I just made about those, I'm hoping y'all are keeping up because I got a lot to get off my chest. Now I got more ideas than I had before. This video is definitely longer. You come back over here and you look at Turles, Explosive Boost Turles, the Dokkanfest. He's really not on that many categories. So in my ideal world, he would not leave movie bosses because who leads movie bosses? STR Cooler is still a really good unit. He's still a monster of a unit who's getting looked over. I wouldn't say disrespected, but looked over for sure. I don't appreciate that. So then I don't want Turles to have that. I do want him to lead low class warriors because low class warriors does not have a 170% full leader. The only low class lead is Bardock, and Bardock is, oof, I know how some of y'all feel about AGL Bardock. Goodness. Then you come over to the rest of his categories. He's not going to lead Pure Saiyans. Terrifying Conquerors? Like, really? Y'all want that for him? I don't want that for him. Why? Because Cooler is there. Then you come back over. You got something with Final Trump Card. Like, it wouldn't be the worst idea to have an Extreme Class Final Trump Card lead. I know that you lead it, but it would be a different way of assembling the team if you set it up so it was a villain Final Trump Card leader. Look at Piccolo Jr.'s on here. Coolers are on here. AGL Turles is on here. Future Zamasu units would be on here. Great Ape Vegeta, Final Form Frieza's. or full power Frieza specifically. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to meet y'all somewhere in the middle. I think I'm working somewhere here. So you can do that, or if you come back over here, Space Traveling Warriors also doesn't have a 170% leader. That's good. I mean, it has Bojack. We're not really too excited about Bojack. We're not worried about Bojack. So then you got Bojack and Planetary Destruction. Like, come on, bro. Listen, respectfully, Broly, you're not hitting, bro. You're a pack by now. You're a pack. Like, you hit in certain content, but you're a pack, bro. So yes, he could lead in, let's say he leads Low Class Warriors, Final Trump Card, and Planetary Destruction. Oh, excuse me. Oh, actually, okay, let's say he leads Low Class Warriors, Space Traveling Warriors, Planetary Destruction. That's dope. Cool. Now you tacked on Low Class Warriors because you don't want that to be one of his 2 main leader skills. That's a terrible idea. So then the 200% would go to Pure Saiyans and movie bosses. I would really, because that covers Bojack, that covers, oh, that seems a bit thinner. Let me see movie bosses that are on Space Traveling Warriors. The Friezas should be on there. Coolers. Oh, no, that's a better leader skill than I'm giving myself credit for. Janimbas would be kind of out of there, but there's not a relevant, super relevant Janimba unit right now, so that's not the worst. Slug should be on there too, right? If we ever get that Dokkanfest Slug that some people, some people want, yeah, he is on here. Yeah, he'd be represented that way under, what did I say the leader skill was? Planetary Destruction, Space Trump, and Final Trump Card. Is Slug on Final Trump Card? He's not. Okay. I'm thinking too hard. I'm thinking too hard because the video is getting too long. So with that, I'm just going to wrap it up here. I really, really hope that Turles is a great unit. I think KO is a powerful unit with a condition, but she's very powerful when you get her to trigger that. She's just not getting the help right now. Super 17 is, oh man, oh lord. Please do not make Turles any shade of Super 17. Keep away, keep away, keep away. Then you look at World Tournament Goku and Piccolo. That's a pretty high bar. I don't expect him to meet that bar. But if he's like above the Gammas or like above Gamma 2, better offensively than Gamma 1, but slightly worse as a tank, which Gamma 1 is one of the best tanks in the game. Like, he's always going to be there just because that's ridiculous levels of defense he has. Hey man, I mean, you got a pretty solid unit if he's above the Gammas. I think that's fair to say that's a very good bar to set. And Dokkan's been doing well for unit design most of this year except Super 17. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed. That's my final thought on that for now. I'm just really hyped, bro. Turles is my favorite movie boss. So this was a longer video. If you made it through, I appreciate it. Please like the video. If you enjoyed the video, I enjoyed making it for you. It is the Young King Hitman, and Hitman is off this.